30-day warrior reset program. Now, this program is more for those who are feeling a little burnt out. Yes, training every day can get a bit crazy, and sometimes as a fighter, warrior, as just an overall man that likes to just sweat it out, it's hard to let off the gas sometimes. So for me, what I've done in my life is done 30-day blocks where I kind of just reset myself. I still put in work, but it's more of a reset program to heal my body, but still be able to move and even become faster, stronger, much more sharp with the mind and the techniques. So here we go. Now, the program is going to be 30 days, Monday through Saturday. In the morning, what you're going to do is you're going to walk 1 to 2 hours. Preferably walk for 2 hours in the morning, early morning, all right? In the evening, you're going to do 15 minutes of jump rope straight through. Right after that, you're going to do 30 minutes of free flow shadowboxing. Right after that, you're going to do 10 minutes of jumping rope. That's it. On Sundays, you're going to do full body stretching. Nothing crazy, okay? 30 days. Now, as I said, the Warrior Reset Program, 30 days, it's basically a way for your body to heal itself, okay? Now, what I've come to understand in my life, when you're doing all this crazy training, I mean, hitting the bag, hitting mitts, push-ups, pull-ups, calisthenics, if you're doing strength and conditioning, flipping tires, hitting hammers, hitting big-ass tires with sledgehammers, it does a lot of wear and tear on the body, on the muscles. No matter what anybody says, I don't want to talk about overtraining, but there is overdoing it. And sometimes the body just really needs some time to catch up to what you're doing, okay? So don't think of it as you being a little pussy for these 30 days. No, this can actually propel you farther as a warrior, as a fighter. This can also stretch the length of your life. You know, when you take time for your body to kind of heal and catch up, you're focusing on longevity. You want to be doing this for an extremely long time, okay? You don't want to get into your prime and still want to do this, but later on in your life, you have all these little nagging injuries, which is not fun, okay? Now, a lot of you on TikTok, I mean, I'm very blown away by your guys' comments, but I'm 33 years old, 3 kids, beautiful girlfriend. Yes, a lot of you say I look like I'm in my early 20s, but I'm 33 because I understood this reset, and at least taking 30 days, 4 to 6 weeks, still putting the gas, okay, but doing it in a different way. And this is how I came up with this 30-day reset, this 30-day warrior reset program. No, I just gave it to you, okay? 30 days, in the morning walking 1 to 2 hours, in the evening 15 minutes of jumping rope. Take as little breaks as possible, 30 minutes of shadowboxing, 10 minutes to end. Sunday, just purely stretching. Now, the whole gist behind this is this. In the morning, when you go walking, don't think about jogging. A lot of guys, especially with me, boxing background, in the morning is road work. A lot of times when you're just road work every day, you really don't get any time to spend with yourself. You don't have time for your mind to kind of just be with you and kind of try to understand you, try to understand your goals. You know, when you're doing your road work, it's one thing and one thing only. You're just trying to prepare your body to go long distances in the ring. You know, and it can create a lot of, I wouldn't say pressure, but just a lot of tenseness, okay? And what I want to get through with my YouTube channel, with all of the content that I create, is that your mind basically takes care of this body. When you're always so tense up in the mind, a lot of guys, they say I gas out in the ring, this and that. A lot of it is because you're just putting too much crazy pressure on yourself. I'm not trying to call you a wussy or anything. It's that you got to learn to click your mind. A lot of it is your intent. So with the walking in the morning, you're spending more time with yourself. The whole trick with the walking is that when you're walking 1 to 2 hours, early in the morning, in the dark, this is the time where you can really structure your self-talk. When I go walking early in the morning, when I'm doing this 30-day reset program, a lot of my talking in my head, no headphones, nothing. It's just me and my thoughts early in the morning, looking at the sky, in the dark, looking at the stars, just walking around. And this is where I like to rebuild my confidence and structure my vision, my goals, and really understand that it is me, my mind, and my heart. All this internal, it's the internal that's governing everything that's going on in my life. So whether I want to do something or not, whether, some crazy situation comes my way, it's my internal that will judge how I overcome these obstacles. When you're walking in the morning, you don't pick up your phone, you don't check anything. You just wake up, put your clothes on, put your shoes on, you go out the door, you walk for 2 hours, and you just say positive affirmations in your head. This will help set the tone for the rest of the day, okay? So when you're walking out there, especially when you're hitting like 1 to 2 hours of walking and really just being alone with yourself, with your mind, it really helps for you to get to know yourself better. And you can start structuring all these little positive quotes in your head. You can hype yourself up. You can do anything, okay? But the main point for this walk is to just get out there for your body, get your metabolism going, and you spending time structuring a positive mental attitude. And meditation, nothing can kind of beat this, because you're putting your body in motion while you're saying positive things to yourself. It goes hand in hand. A lot of times people like to meditate, sit down and think, and they wonder why things are not happening. It's because you're just imagining things. But when you put your body in motion, like, okay, whether I'm tired or not, I'm going to get up and walk. And you're saying these positive affirmations like, dude, even though I was tired, I got up, I'm doing what I need to do. And I'm saying these positive quotes because I know who I am. I know where I want to go. It's the heart knows, okay, we're trying to get somewhere. Okay, we're putting foot to ass. We're putting feet to the pavement, step after step. We're actually doing things to get somewhere. So this helps reinforce that positive mental attitude deep within you, right? Then, in the evening, you got your 15 minutes of jumping rope, 30 minutes of shadowboxing, 10 minutes to end of jumping rope. These exercises are not hard at all, okay? Jumping rope, if you're still a beginner, this will help you to really help you get better at jumping rope. And these are not really strenuous exercises on the muscle. Jumping rope and shadowboxing, if you shadowbox, you really just keep everything light, pick up the pace when you want to. This will really help to stretch out your muscles and heal your muscles. This is a form of active recovery. There's really no muscular endurance going on. You're not putting undue strain on your muscles. You're not trying to tear the muscle down to grow it. You're just moving, letting the blood flow, taking in oxygen. With the jumping rope, the shadowboxing, and you're working your technique, and you're really just trying to reset the body. You're not just at home, sitting down, resting, watching TV. You're actively moving, taking in good air, just getting the joints lubricated, and this will help to really reset your body. On Sundays, no walking, no nothing, just stretching. You pick whatever stretches you want. If your shoulders are tight, do a lot of shoulder exercises, you know what I mean? For this one, I'm not going to give you any stretches. You can Google whatever and just try to intuitively, what you need to work on that for stretching. Now, the thing behind this is, as for the diet, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're going to have some type of carbohydrates, protein, and some kind of fruit or vegetable. Just normal sized meals, nothing crazy, okay? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, no snacks, no protein shakes, no pre-workouts, water, and coffee. If you don't drink coffee, you drink tea, that's it. But no juices, no nothing. Water, coffee. If you want to put sugar or whatever in your coffee, go right ahead. But for the meals, chicken, steak, fish, a little bit of pork, just try to keep it portioned, okay? The thing is not to just keep nice, good portions. Carbohydrates, I would say stick to like rice or potatoes, sweet potatoes. Nothing crazy, nothing like bread or pasta. Nothing man-made, just things that you can get from the field. Bring it in, warm it up, and boom, you have a meal. Same thing with the protein. Nothing crazy. Nothing like no mock chicken. I mean, if you want to eat chicken, just eat chicken, you know? Good portion sizes. As far as the veggies, I don't really do too much veggies, but fruits, 2 bananas, some strawberries, watermelon, you know, don't go crazy though. Just keep everything portioned. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Try to eat at the same times as possible. And this will help to regulate your body. Instead of going through some crash diet, like especially if you've done like a keto diet, carnivore diet to lose a lot of weight. If you're losing a lot of weight and you're losing a lot of energy, you're really shrinking down in size, you can jump on this reset program to kind of reset your metabolism, heal your body from all the crazy shit you've been doing, from trying to lose all that weight. And this will kind of help to balance you out without tipping over. I like to call it tipping over. Sometimes when you're really trying to lose, you know, you're kind of disgusted with yourself. I've done this, okay? So this is how I know this. You know, you don't feel good about yourself. So you go on these crazy diets and you pick up the workload. And what happens is after like 2 months of just like eating little meals and just no carbs, strictly just like carnivore, steak and water. On top of that, you're running like 8 miles and training crazy at night. Your body is it's gonna take a toll. So this reset, it's gonna help to really just bring you back into a normal space without really you craving anything, like you not just like one day eating 10 pounds of ice cream, okay? So this is what that reset is. You can use this if you're coming off a crazy crash diet. And that's all it basically is. It's just 3 meals a day. The walking is important, okay? This one, a lot of people nowadays really don't get to spend time with themselves. And as a warrior, you know, within this life, your mind is gonna be your greatest tool. Sometimes you gotta follow your heart, but regardless of anything about this universe, your heart, God, whatever, everything gets filtered through your mind. I'm sorry. And you gotta come to understand this. As a fighter, your mind is gonna be your greatest asset. And for walking, when you're not trying to think about pushing the pace, when you're just walking and you're just being one with yourself in the morning, just walking, looking around, observing things, letting your eyes just catch little things while you're just saying good things to yourself. The mind kind of just getting into its body will help to just release whatever tension you have, whatever undue stress you put on it from just drinking shit tons of pre-workout and energy drinks and coffee, you know, just in the morning. This will be your coffee. You just walk, you know, you can have your meal after that, breakfast. If you want to have your meal before, you can, but I suggest you have a meal after the walk. It'll be so much better after you take a 2-hour walk and just eating like some nice rice, some potatoes or steak, you know what I mean, and a banana. Oh my gosh, you can just have a fruit breakfast. Lunch, you can have the protein, carbs, and another piece of fruit. Dinner, same thing. Whichever way you want to structure it, just make it nice, portioned out meals. Not too crazy, okay? Don't overeat it. And so for 30 days, you stick with this, your body should kind of heal itself, regenerate itself from the inside out. Your mind should be good. Your mind shouldn't be plummeting too much on trying to always just be on the grind, okay? Now, for some of us, like me, walking is hard. Like, if I'm walking, I'm going to want to run. But that's what the 15 minutes jumping rope, shadowboxing, and then the jumping rope after, that's what that's for. If you want to really pick up the pace, you can do it in that 55-minute time range in the jumping rope and the shadowboxing. But don't. During this 30-day reset, don't do anything to stress the muscles. Don't shadowbox with weight. No, just really get everything loose. The whole point is just trying to reset, heal the body while still moving and keeping the mind sharp, okay? No undue stress. Don't touch any weights. Don't do one push-up. Just focus on movement and walking and positivity. keeping those meals nice, light, and structured. That's what it's about. 30-day warrior reset to reset your body and your mind. Hope you enjoyed this video. Train hard and always remember to be kind. Until next time.